Will our children be able to eat safe food? Who decides what farmers can grow? What can we do to make our communities more resilient? Nowhere else are global changes more deeply felt than in the rural areas of our world. These areas are very vulnerable to disruptive effects of exploitive technologies and economic forces. But we all depend on food producers and a healthy environment. Small farming villages are really the backbone of society. That's why it's so important to develop leaders on the ground.
How does it reproduce? Reproduction. How many seeds it will produce in a year? So the top
At the Asian Rural Institute in Japan, we train such leaders, people with a passion to serve others, who will transform their communities in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. They come from NGOs, churches, unions, and other local organizations. If rural leaders share their knowledge with one another, they can find ways to gain greater control over how they want to live. Here at ARI, dedicated leaders can grow in skills and knowledge. In our training program, they become independent learners, practicing team building and time management. Inspire discussions about the meaning of wealth and development, our environment, and social justice will form the basis for their work back home.
Economy they want to develop. But today we can see all over the world.
ARI is a unique school. We live and learn together as a community. We grow our own food through organic farming. All members work hard to keep the living soil free from pollution. The feed for our animals is made from local resources. We practice every step of our food life, from sowing, nurturing, and harvesting plants, to taking care of livestock, to cooking and preserving food. Producing food used to be at the core of human society. How food is made and distributed concerns all of us. We believe that human-scale agriculture in communities is the key to rural empowerment. Development that leaves people behind and puts profit before sustainability is bound to fail. We want leaders to develop an attitude of sharing life with those people who are most vulnerable and discriminated against. In this way, we nurture servant leaders and, in time, leaders of peace. Building a genuine community together with people from different cultures and religions challenges us to listen deeply. We go through an intentional process of finding new images of ourselves, of leadership, of food, and of life. This is often painful, but guided by our motto, that we may live together, we learn how to respect each other, a deep personal renewal takes place, moving us to spark renewal in our home communities. Thanks to the support of generous donors and partners from around the world, more than 1,000 leaders from over 50 countries have received training from ARI, and many more visitors and volunteers have been touched by our mission. People who come to ARI find a new appreciation for the word rural. For us, it doesn't mean backwards or dirty. Rural people with deep roots in the land teach us a simple, more economic way of life. We want to restore rural life with all of its beauty and dignity.